my brothers and sisters, I'm going to play a video and I'll be back.
You know, every time I do a video on assistance, I get this. So I'm going to break it down for you because the percentages are very deceiving. I rounded up. 40% of African Americans get assistance. There's approximately 40 million plus African Americans in this country. That adds up to 16 million African Americans get assistance. And I rounded up to 39% of whites that get assistance. There's 196,800,000 whites that get assistance. That adds up to 76,752,000 white people that get some kind of federal assistance. When you do percentages, it's very deceiving. When you do actual numbers, you actually tell exactly who's getting the assistance. Thank you.
Now I want you guys to notice something. You see that date, 7/23/21, right? Someone replied to this because those are the stats in 2021. Someone responded to that and showed the new data, the new numbers. The sister by the name Phenomenal Spirit wrote this. This information is false. As of last quarter of 2024, 44.6% of the Caucasian population receive government assistance and 26.3% of the Black population receive government assistance. Now, why am I doing all this? I'm doing all this to show you how powerful propaganda is, how powerful an agenda is, how powerful controlling the narrative is, okay? Because for over 80 years, America has used their movies, Hollywood. They've used Hollywood to paint the picture of a Black man as evil, as violent, as deadbeat, as absentee father, gang members, every negative thing you can think of. They have used Hollywood to paint a picture of this is what a Black man is. Now here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. Upon everything they threw at the Black man still survived. Black man was still creating more families in America than any other group. You see, they didn't like that. And since they tried everything and nothing seems to work, what was their last result? What was their last result? They came up with the Trojan horse, the Black woman, and they weaponized the Black woman against the Black man. Nothing else worked. For over 400 years, nothing else worked. But in the 60s, they used Black women to penetrate the Black nuclear family. So, what they couldn't do in over 400 years, they used our own women to do it in 50, 60 years. Let that sink in. Hello, welcome to Reactions and Reviews. I'm your humble host, Eze. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the show.
My sisters, everything you did is finna come back on you because they have people in place, government-wise, to show you we used you to destroy the village. Now, we really have no use for you no more. Your daddy ain't there. Your husband ain't there. Your son is raised wrong. Your daughter is watching you twerk. You have done what we wanted you to do well in destroying the village. The father of your child is probably in court with you over nothing. We have used you to the same way, like back in the day, Eve ate from the forbidden tree.
Right.
This is the same thing. You ate from the forbidden tree. You went and used a system that destroys you to destroy your family. And now, with this administration in, they have no use for you. Remember all the female Black mayors and everything that was happening and all like that?
Yeah.
They ain't got no use for that shit no more.
I did a video about this before. In any country, I don't care what country you go to, if you want to take over that country, what do? You get rid of the men. You get rid of the men. Because once you get rid of the men, who are the remainders? Women and children. Old people, women, and children. Those are the remainders. They can be conquered. That's what they did to the black family. That is exactly what they did to the black family. And what did that do? That left the black women vulnerable, with nobody to protect them, with nobody to fight for them. That left the black woman vulnerable. And like Corey said, what happens when they don't need you anymore? They get rid of you. And that is what they're doing right now to black women. They are getting rid of you because they don't need you anymore. You've done your job, and now, bye-bye.
To the economy now, where staggering numbers have been released surrounding black women in the labor force. A new report shows more than 300,000 black women have left the workforce in just the last several months. That's according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. Joining me now is gender economist Katika Roy to break this all down and why they're leaving. Katika, thank you so much for being with us. You recently wrote an article where you say that this isn't happening by accident. Why do you think it is happening?
This is happening because of cuts to public sector positions. So if you look at the federal labor force, Black women make up just over 12% of the federal labor force. It's about double their representation in the labor force overall. And when you have targeted cuts up to 50% in organizations such as the Department of Education and HHS, you're not just trimming the fat, you're actually cutting the economic backbone for Black women.
Wow.
If you made it this far, hit that like button and leave a comment to trigger YouTube's algorithm. So hit that subscribe button and hit that bell to let you know every time I upload a new video. Now, my brothers and sisters, did y'all pick up on that? Did y'all pick up on that? The black news lady is talking about black women are walking away. Black women are leaving. Nah. Let's don't get it twisted. They are getting let go. They are getting fired. That's a difference. Leaving is quitting. Firing is get out of here. You understand what I'm saying? I just want to make sure I clear it up because she's talking about they're leaving. No. They're not leaving. They're getting fired. Okay? Let's continue.
And so what are some of the spillover effects from all of this?
Well, one of the things that we know is that there is a connection between women's labor force participation and GDP. So just Black women's labor force participation has dropped by just over 2% in the last 3 months. And that has sucked over $37 billion out of US GDP. So this is the economic cost of gender policy ignorance.
This is really fascinating because do you think that most people are unaware of the actual impacts of things like this?
Absolutely. So when we often think about women's issues or Black women's issues, we think of it as an over there problem. It's not. It's an everybody problem. When our economy grows, that has more jobs and more income for everyone. So we know, for instance, overall, that for every 1 percentage point that women leave the labor force, there's a $146 billion hit to GDP.
Oh my gosh. And so we've talked about the consequences, but is there an upside to all of this? Are we seeing women pivoting to entrepreneurship as they're leaving the workforce? What then are they doing?
You know, that's a great question. And the truth is, we don't know where all of the 300,000 Black women that have actually been pushed out of the labor force have gone. We know that some of them have gone into entrepreneurship, which is not only because of luxury, but it's actually because of survival. And this is really a testament to their resilience, but it also shows the rigidity in our traditional employment systems.
My brothers and sisters, y'all just saw that, right? Y'all just saw that. And you know what I got from that? Just to let you know how we as a race, how we are being played, how these people are playing us like a puppet. They destroyed our family using the Black women. And in the process of destroying our family, they use Black women to enrich their economy. Notice what she said. The kind of money Black women was bringing to the workforce, to their workforce, not ours, theirs. So not only did they destroy our family, they turned our women against us. Not only did they turn our women against us, they used our women to make billions for their companies. Let that sink in, my brothers and sisters. Now, what do you guys think? Do you agree or do you disagree? Either way, leave your comments below so we can start this conversation. Until the next video, stay safe in the streets. Later. That will wrap it up for today's episode. And thank you for joining me. So please, leave a comment below. If you agree, if you disagree, it doesn't matter. Leave the comment below. And also, you tell me what you want me to cover. You tell me what you want me to discuss and what you want me to react to. Okay? And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'll see you on the next episode. Please don't forget to subscribe. Let's rebuild the Black nuclear family. It is needed. Okay? God bless.